actually tune.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Good afternoon, hello, thank you and welcome. This is the ensemble today. We have Phoebe, Alexandra, Nara and James. Great. Welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson and that piece was not today's piece. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, allow me to explain. If you haven't read the O device, it's okay. Was anyone here at 10 o'clock this morning and saw me sitting at the piano? You'd probably... Ooh, someone was. Wow, you've been here all day. Wow. What are you still doing here? Brave. Most people just like about 1 o'clock, like, get me the fuck out of here. So I've been, this morning if you were here, you would have seen a blank page. That's the idea. Right, cool. So I've been writing notes on the page since this morning, just putting new notes on, new notes that haven't been heard in this order before, and we're about to hear it. So to what you just heard was from day 185, the 185th day that I sat here in the museum. Nice little curtain raiser. And today is day 333. The idea is that thank you, and each day I'll just push something onto the page and who knows what it's going to be. There is an album of hits, and I'm not trying to sell you an album, but I kind of am. This is the 4 p.m. album. So there's 16 tracks that I thought, day 120 and day 98 and day 131. And there's only 16 tracks out of 333, so the hit rate isn't good. But that's the whole point of being creative, is that if you expect to be awesome every time, you're kind of deluding yourself, because nobody shits a diamond every time, not even when you're on drugs. You just don't do it. So just that's my whole thing. Just show up. Just show up. Just show up, and eventually something will turn up or not. And if it doesn't, we're about to spend the next 10 minutes, the most awkward 10 minutes, rehearsing a pile of steaming shit. But, that could be what we're about to do. I don't know what today's going to be like, because I haven't heard it yet. I've just kind of imagined it and written it down. The musicians haven't played it yet. You haven't heard it yet. So if you want to ask when do the musicians see the music, the answer is now. You're about to play it now. So let's have a little rehearsal. We'll stop and start. I'll talk to the musicians about various things. And because you can hear it all, this little open rehearsal, throw questions. Let's have an open chat about creativity, because I can talk about this stuff for hours and hours. That's the whole point of 4 p.m. It's about the creative spirit. Make sense? The bar is around the corner. There's probably last order for pizza in 5 minutes. Have a drink. Let's have a go at day 333. Oh, my goodness me. Need some sunshine. Okay, so it starts with cello. Now, I haven't written a lot of bowings in, because you'll have to make it up, as you said. Dark and brooding is what I've written on the cello part. Let's just see what happens. 3. Oh, so keep that C going the whole time. It's only the top note that stops. Yeah. Yep.
Whole thing again.
Yep. Everyone just sort of swells in and out and disappears again. Cello, viola. And let it be. Hold there. So when we go crescendo through B and then it's C diminuendo, so we're probably going to go up to almost a forte at C, and then drop straight down to mezzo piano again. So not too short on the da on the second on the dotted quaver. Da da. You wait till I start talking about bowings. That shit goes for hours. It's just amazing. All right, let it be. Yeah. As we go, if we just nice, if we diminuendo into E, everyone else is going down, but you just have like one last little from the viola there, one little lump out of the diminuendo. Diminuendo is a fancy way of saying getting quieter. It makes it sound fancy when we use Italian. Nice. Let's do it up to there again. Let's do from bar 2. Oh yeah, from the top. From the top. It's all spooky stuff, isn't it? They start reading this for the first time, mind you. Just let's remember that the ink was wet when they arrived, and they're doing it for the first time. Especially that nice, great volume for textural stuff. That's really, really good. With the sul pont, maybe even quieter still. I was wondering if even like a maybe even a trem, maybe.
Yeah, that might work better. That's a
yeah. That's it. Yeah. Like mosquito-y. Sul pont is a technique when the bow goes right up near the bridge. So that kind of stuff. You can't have a horror film without that sound. Yeah. Okay, nice. Let's go from E then, please. So the E, and I'll see if anyone has any questions about what's going on. E. Good, great. So let's go from F again. F again, very nice. Any questions about that? Oh, sorry, I'm going to make a note for myself so I don't forget. Z. No, sorry, not that one. That one. Z, trem. That's my note. Trem note. From the F, and I'll stop waving around so you don't have to lead. You can lead. Cello. Agitato. Ah, nice. Okay, so that we have a nice in 44, like nice major chord, thank you, and then we mess it up by going back to just spooky and dark. We'll do that one more time. Agitato. I just said that to make it sound fancy. That's actually what is written. It's an Italian word for be agitated. Let's go from letter G. E. So again. Go from 36, 2 after G, 3 after G.
Do you want it faster than the opening? Like it's allegretto.
Yeah, faster.
Like even faster than that?
Yep. Let's try it.
So like 3, 4.
Third of G. Spooky stuff. All right, great. Okay. So now we've got to the end of the piece, bit by bit. We know how it goes, bit to bit. Any questions? Anyone curious? Want to offer anything? Say anything? Okay. Hello, balcony people.
Does your quartet change?
Yes, the instruments don't. The people do. Yes. Yep. They,
You think you've got, after hundreds of times, have you gotten better at having a success rate? Do you feel like you have a good result more often than that?
yeah, you're right. After 333 days, there are more hits than not. The time limit of 10 till 4 is still a limit, and because it's the same instrument, that's always a limit. So yeah, I become quite good at doing a very particular thing as opposed to becoming good at lots of other musical things. That's for when 4 p.m. finishes in September. I'll do other things. If I don't just go and hide in the cave for a while and lick my neck and blah. But yes, the more you do a thing, the better you get at that thing, whether that's music or golf or being an arsehole. You just get better at the more you do it. So I do admit there is a rub in that if you imagine your life, you might have a job and you do your creative thing in the morning or the evening, which is different to me being kind of funded and fully lit to have a creative thing all day long. So I'm probably on a different path in a way, but I think most 4 p.m. is because of my life as a performer, but also a teacher and a dad, where I'd see young people in particular just like put maybe 3 notes or a few words on a page and just all of a sudden like screw the paper up and it's the worst thing ever. Like, wow, you just put 3 notes down. Try 5, try 100, try 200. Don't be afraid to be seen to write nonsense, and then eventually something will show up. So the idea that you have to wait for lightning to strike to start to do anything, I think, is nonsense rather than just showing up. So it's the showing up that builds the skill, the getting better, not just waiting for lightning. I think that's just a folly. Yeah. What inspires me when my day isn't going so well? So this morning, literally, like every other day, if I got nothing, I'll just 3 random notes. There you go. I'll just start to work with those. It hasn't presented. I don't know. It'll present itself. If I just start playing with notes and then writing them down, and then suddenly there's the momentum, and the music kind of tells me where it wants to go. But I just have to start putting anything on the page, rather than waiting for, oh yes, I'll write about the sun and my mother and the dog and the thing and this nonsense. Yes. No, most of the time I think I'm not. The imagery is up to you. The imagery is up to you as the listener, and not up to me as the writer always. Sometimes, more often than not, if the music is, like especially instrumental music, is written without words, all the imagery is supplied to you in a text you should read first. Oh yeah, so it's about the war and the waving grass and the clouds. Cool, okay, play it to me now. I'll imagine the war and the waving grass and the clouds. Like, no, just let your imagination do it, rather than being guided all the time. Because most of the time, brain comes from my brain. You listen with your heart, I write with my brain. Yeah, my brain's getting tired. But the reason why this is fun, if just to listen to a thing, and you're now deciding where it is that you are or what you're looking at when you hear this, because more often than not, I think, I'm not getting preachy, but I kind of am, more often than not, we watch music now. We don't listen to it, we watch it. It's always supplied behind a moving image. So get back to what was wrong with listening? Just listening to music and letting that be enough, because you've got awesome imaginations. So let that do its thing. If you shut your eyes or just listen, with more intention. The funniest thing I ever said was a kid. The funniest joke I ever made was someone asked my granddad, so how long do the batteries in your hearing aids last? And I said, don't know where this came from, I said, depends how hard he listens. I don't know why I thought of that. Anyway. Is there any bits you want to write? A little bit at the end. That's lovely, right down there. Little, I think I stole some of these ideas from like that kind of the very, very end of the quartet for the end of time, that you're familiar with, that sort of drifting off thing. It's nothing like that, but you hear things and you kind of... Let's just do that ending from N then. From letter N. E. A little shorter. Yeah. More swell. Maybe harmonic. Yes. A little faster on the pitch. Feel faster? We try a little faster. Good to go.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That
The
one.
way
Please.
it's written when you do
What's that?
The way it's written makes it look like it should be
Oh,
slow.
okay. Yeah.
And you want on the beat? One or one.
No, so the top note hits the one. Ding. Yep. Yeah, harmonic, great and lovely, and really creeping in with that E natural. That's great. Okay, you ready to give it a crack?
I just wanted to do one more.
Yes.
thing,
One more bit.
J.
J.
That little breath is a bit awkward.
Which one? Sorry.
Just right on J, I have a little breath.
Yep.
Because we're getting faster and faster.
Okay. Go straight to it then. It's just true. Let's do a little rit. Let's do a
little rit,
tiny
okay.
rit going
then-
into J.
Yep.
That means slow down a bit.
So should it match before C?
Yeah.
The same.
Just say yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And get rid of the breath.
Yeah, we'll just kind of do a slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Get rid of the breath.
Yeah,
Don't
get
stop.
the right effects.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, and through
Chris,
N.
through
enter on-
N.
Yes.
Yes. M.
Are these swells always should beat 3?
Yes.
Printed all over
Yes.
differently.
Yep.
Always should.
Yep.
I don't have the swells. Should
No.
I have the swells?
No. Actually, otherwise I'm loading beat 3, because you start on beat 3, your swell's on beat 3. Actually, make it so 1, 2, 3.
Choose the loudest.
Yeah, 2's the loudest. Beat 2's the loudest, that's the way. Otherwise, everything gets loud on beat 3. 1, good. 2, 3. I've no idea what that means tomorrow. Right, any other questions? So if you have one listening to you, thank you for your attentiveness. It's really fun to have you and to play to someone, to people. We'll probably play it a couple of times once we get to know it. And then we'll probably have a crack at yesterday's piece, which is very different and very lovely. So we'll play that afterwards as well, if you've got time. Don't worry about missing the ferry. No one's missed the ferry that I know of from hanging around. So again, there is a recording. You can come and see me or at the shop. It's a download as well. A little put that on your wall as a token of 4 p.m. But also, I thought I'd go the full hog. And this is just brand new. These are my diaries of the first 150 days. You want to talk about creativity? This is from the driver's seat. So for the first 150 days, I wrote a string quartet, and then I'd write an entry for a diary. So I published them, and you get all the 150 days of music through. This is 11 hours of live music from this stage, all in this book. So it's crazy. The whole messy story is in that. You can get that upstairs or from me as well. So stay in touch. And there's a live stream and blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Any questions before we go? Or we're just going to go. We're just going to...
What's the closest you've come to 4 p.m. and felt like, oh my God, this is the
Oh, yeah, good point. Probably about 2 o'clock. I didn't have a melody in sight. Not a sausage. Nothing. So I'm like, I'll just keep writing. Something will show up or not. Or often I think I've got it. Yep. And then one annoying little 5-note which I've had since 10 in the morning becomes the champion, because it was the thing that I worked on all day long. And then this little melody I thought was great was just what a waste of time. But yeah, it's sometimes the deadline's crazy, and sometimes you're midway through a great phrase, this phrase is going to really just go somewhere, and then I see a musician come down the stairs, and then it's just have a banana, it has an ending on it that just go, well, I got to put a full stop on it. So I've never left a cliff. One day I've had a cliffhanger where I literally didn't put a final cadence on it. Yeah, but I've always got that's one of the rubs. Always have to have something to play. That has a cue at the end to tell you when to clap. Today's does not have that. It really doesn't have that. It's like I don't know what it is.
There's that thing you say about how art's never finished.
There it is. Yes, you're right. Here it is. It's on my music stand. Art is never really finished. It can only be abandoned in an interesting place. Yes. And today I abandoned it here. Here we go. Phoebe, Alexandra, Nara, James. All right, there it is. That was today's spooky little number. Let's play yesterday's. With a little palate cleanser. Thank you. Any kind of questions you want to ask? Anything about any of that stuff? Yes, over there. What's it? Sorry. Where would I rate it? Ooh, probably won't make the album, but the next album, I mean, yeah. It's okay. It's fun. It's fun. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Is it fun?
Oh, I did.
Spooky? Textural? Context is everything. Yeah. What do you think about this one? This is yesterday's 332. After this, you can come and have a chat. I'll be sat right there and have a chat about the creativity or the book or anything you want. Okay. Here we go. 2, 1, ooh. Scissor lift. Pretty piece. Thank you very much. There it is. That's 4 p.m. for this week. Thanks for your attentiveness. Come and have a chat. Once again, please thank Phoebe and Alexandra and Nara and James. Thank you. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Good job.